If you're a founder-led firm, there's a moment that almost always comes. At some point, you find yourself thinking, why does it feel like nobody fully gets what we do anymore, internally or externally? What makes this frustrating is you were once very clear. When you started the company, the brand wasn't confused. It was based on your experience, your principles, your point of view, the way you wanted to get things done. Your fingerprints were everywhere. But as your firm grows, something subtle begins to happen. You hire new people, you launch new services, you enter new markets, you acquire another firm, you bring on new partners, and none of that is bad. In fact, it's actually great. It shows growth. But growth introduces complexity. New people didn't hear the founding stories. New customers don't know the full capabilities. Teams begin improvising. Marketing says one thing, sales says another. And slowly that clarity you once had starts to drift. Not because anyone failed, because there was no governing system holding it in place. Think about it this way. As your firm grew, you didn't rely on memory to manage customers. You installed a CRM. You didn't rely on good intentions to manage finances. You installed an accounting system. You didn't rely on instinct to manage hiring. You installed an HR system or a PEO. And that makes total sense because systems protect growth. They're repeatable. But most firms never install a system to govern their brand story. You may assume brand clarity will hold on its own, but it doesn't. Clarity must be governed. Brand confusion is rarely a creative problem. It's almost always a structural one. It's not about logos, it's not about colors, it's not about rewriting your website every 18 months. It's about whether your firm has a functioning story operating system that documents your differentiation, aligns teams around language, evolves as you grow, and protects message integrity. Most firms don't know if they have one, or where it's breaking. After working with founder-led firms in technology, engineering, manufacturing, and professional services for over 20 years, I've seen the same pattern. Strong beginnings, successful growth, and then subtle brand messaging drift. So I developed something simple, a way to diagnose whether your firm has a functioning story operating system, or whether clarity is already beginning to slide. The Brandtelling Story Operating Diagnostic is a short, structured assessment. It takes about 6 to 8 minutes, and I designed it for founders and senior leaders like you. It will show you where your brand clarity is strong, where growth may be introducing friction, where internal confusion could emerge, and what state of story maturity your firm is currently in. Now, this is not a branding quiz, and there are no right answers. It's a structural assessment. For $9, you get access to the diagnostic and a clear view of where your firm stands. No pressure, just clarity. If you've ever felt that subtle drift, or you simply want to know whether your brand story is governed the same way your CRM and accounting system is, start the diagnostic.